The day, Friday, March 23rd, 2012. The time, 10:30 p.m. The place, my local movie theater. The reason, The Hunger Games. I did not have the pleasure of being graced with a midnight showing at my local movie theater and ended up going at 10:30 p.m. And we showed up an hour early. I went with one of my roommates. There was already a line of about 100 people when we got there. Oh. The line snaked through the entrance, into the back, out to the side of the building. We were outside on a windy night. It was probably like 10 degrees Celsius. Very excited, as you all might know. I've been waiting for this for a while. And yeah, it's a good movie. Okay, first order of business. The actors. Jennifer Lawrence is fantastic. She is such a good actress. I never felt like she was going overboard at any point. I never felt awkward on screen. She did a really good job with showing Katniss's reactions to things, her feelings, and without it being overdone. And Josh Hutcherson is Peeta. He's adorable. He did a good job, and he's cute, he's adorable, whatever. I wish we'd gotten to know Rue more because it would have made her death more meaningful. I still, felt sad. I could feel like maybe if I had known her more, I might have, cried, but I didn't because just could have been built up more. Liam Hemsworth is Gale. His part was very minimal, but yeah, cool, he was fine. Woody Harrelson as Haymitch, he was really funny. Lenny Kravitz as Cinna was perfect. I loved him as Cinna. Like the gold eyeliner. I don't know, it's just one of those things that I remember from the book. And yeah, it worked really well. The best actor, actress, whatever, of the entire movie was definitely Jennifer Lawrence. And that's good because she's the main character and she has to carry the movie. In terms of how the movie played out, the first part up until like halfway through the arena was really good pace. I, was following the range of emotions. Right around when we met Rue, I felt like they could have spent more time on that, but they didn't. And then the cave scene felt pretty short. I mean, it was good, but it was just, I feel like it could have been longer. And then at the end, it felt very rushed at the end. Like when they won and then they were brought back. And I understand that there's still 2 more books, so like half that story is going to be told with Catching Fire. But I wanted the ending to be longer. I wanted there to be more of like an internal, like Katniss and Peeta digesting everything that had just happened to them. They just witnessed the death of 22 other people. And it was just like, bam, 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 oh, we're home. And you can tell Gale was upset because, of course, Katniss is half faking, half true about this whole thing she has for Peeta. And, Prim was there. She looked cute, It was very artsy. Lots of times with big box office productions, it's a lot of just like steady shots of like things blowing up, and there was plenty of shots of things blowing up. That was awesome. But there was like cool angles, a lot of like focusing, unfocusing of the screen, like shaky cam. And I thought it lent itself very well to the film. It differentiates itself from other big box office films. And yeah, Gary Ross did a good job with that. I thought the camera was really cool. One part that got me really well was when they were releasing the dog wolf things. I don't remember if they have a specific name or not. Katniss and Peeta were traveling through the woods, and it was dark out, and Peeta was leaning in, and I was like, something's gonna happen, and the thing jumped out at him, and I did the little in my seat, and half the audience was just like, oh my gosh, because I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't at the same time, and so yeah, like my mind knew, but my body didn't, and my body just did the little jump. The audience that we saw the movie with was great because, of course, the majority of the people going at this time are hardcore fans. People clapped when the movie started. People clapped at the end. You could hear people getting emotional. People were reacting well to when Katniss and Peeta were in the cave. Peeta said one of his sweet lines to her, and some girl in the audience was just like, oh. And you could hear it because, of course, the theater was completely silent, and it was, the audience was really great. Nobody was horrible. Everybody reacted well, and I always like it when people clap at the end of the movie, and yeah, I like going to movies when there's like the hardcore crowd because everybody's so enthusiastic. I want to read the books again. I haven't read them in about a year now. I read them all I finished Mockingjay maybe a little bit earlier than this time last year, and I want to read them all again because I need to relive the experience in the original format. And it also makes me really excited for Catching Fire because the story ended so abruptly. I wanted to carry on now. I want to see more of Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss, more Peeta, build up Katniss and Peeta's relationship more so how it mirrors in the book so that I felt more invested. I didn't feel as invested in it with the movie. Overall, definitely a great movie, and this is sort of half review, half reaction, so, you know, I'm going to put it up as a reaction, though, because I'm not a movie reviewer. That's not my thing. I'm just going to put it up as a reaction video. But for people out there who haven't seen it yet, you know, or maybe you're flip-flopping back and forth, haven't read the books yet, and you're trying to think about what you're gonna, if you're gonna bother with it or not, I really think you should. It's a well-shot movie. It's not just, oh, we're gonna blow things up and, like, have these people kiss because it's going to work for this movie because we're trying to sell a bunch of tickets. I'm also very interested to see what the total weekend box office earnings are for it because it was rumored that pre-sale tickets were like really high and then it might actually be like $100 million in the first weekend. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of postings about it. No, everybody's been putting up Hunger Games reaction videos, but because I have been gushing about this for a long time, and all my friends know that I have been gushing about this for a long time, I figured it was important that I share my thoughts, and then that way, everybody else here can know what I thought. You can share your thoughts below, and thank you guys for watching. Feel free to subscribe, follow us on Twitter, friend us on Goodreads, all the links are below, and I will see you guys later.